Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, here I am and two members of my groups will present a subject of the anatomy and physiology of the human cardiovascular system chapter. And first, let me introduce myself. My name is Rini Dwi Julianti. You can call me Rini. I'm a semester 2 student, Pharmacy S1 education program. Student ID number is 19 from 126. And now, let's start the discussion about the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system is a blood circulation organ, consisting of the heart, blood components, and blood vessels that function to provide and supply oxygen and nutrients throughout the body's tissues that are needed in the body's metabolic processes. The organ we will discuss here is the heart. The heart is shaped like a pear or cone, like an inverted pyramid, with the apex under and the base at the top. At the base of the heart, there is the aorta, pulmonary arteries, upper and lower veins, and veins. The heart, as the center of the cardiovascular system, is located next to the left. This is my left, and this is your left chest cavity or thoracic cavity, which is protected by costae precisely in the mediastinum. Weight in adults around 250 until 350 grams. The next point, there is a heart structure. The heart structures consist of three layers. The first layer is a pericardium. Pericardium serves as a protective heart or is a heart covering pouch located in the mediastinum minus and behind corpus of the sternum and prone to ribs 2 until 4, consisting of two layers of fibrous and serous, namely the parietal and visceral layers. Between these two layers of the heart, there is a Lander's asperican to keep pericardium friction from disturbing the heart. And the second layer is a myocardium. Myocardium is the layer of heart muscle that receives blood from the coronary arteries. And the last layer is the innermost layer called the endocardium. The inner wall of the atrium is covered by a shiny membrane consisting of endothelial tissue or the endocardial Lander membrane except the auricle and the front of the vena cava sinuses. The next point, there is the part of the heart. The first part of the heart, there is a right atrium. Right atrium holds blood from the superior and inferior vena cava, which is then flowed into the right ventricle. The next part, there is a right ventricle. When contracting, it will bleed into the lungs through pulmonary arteries. Next, there is a left atrium. The left atrium receives oxygen-rich blood from the lungs through the four pulmonal veins, then flow into the left ventricle. And the last of the heart, there is a left ventricle. The left ventricle contractions from the left ventricle will pump blood throughout the body. Here also there are blood vessels that are directly related to the heart. The blood vessels is aorta. It carries clean blood from the left ventricle throughout the body and is the largest artery in the body. And the next blood vessels is pulmonary arteries. The pulmonary arteries bringing dirty blood from the right ventricle to the lungs. And then there is a pulmonary veins. The pulmonary veins bring clean blood from the left atrium to the lungs.
My name is Devtandini, name 19 from 129. Superior vena cava bringing dirty blood from the upper organs to the right atrium. Inferior vena cava bringing dirty blood from the lower organs into the right atrium. Coronary arteries that run on the surface the heart and function to feed the heart muscle. Heart valve tricupidalis consists of three petals located between the right atrium and right ventricle. Bicuspidalis consists of two petals located between the left atrium and left ventricle, commonly called the mitral valve. Aortic, located in the left aorta vertical. Pulmonary, located in the pulmonary artery right vertical. The general function of the heart muscle are aortic or rhythmic nature, potentially contracting without external stimulation, following the law of failure or complete cannot contract tetanic. The strength of the contraction is affected by the initial lag of the muscle. Electrophysiology of cardiac muscles. 1. Resting phase. 2. Depolarization phase. 3. Partial polarization phase. 4. Plateau phase. 5. Repolarization phase. Cardiac conduction system. Synod, a small pile of neuromuscular tissue inside the right atrium wall at the end of the terminal crista. AF node. The arrangement is the same as the SA node in the atrium septum near the mouth of the coronary sinus. Atrioventricular bundle from the AF bundle going forward on the posterior edge and the lower edge of the interventricular septal membrane tarsum. Terminal connecting fibers or Purkinje meeting in the endocardium spreads on both ventricles.
Cardiac period. Period of cardiac work, namely systole period, diastole period, and rest period. Cardiac sound. First sound loop, second sound dub, third sound weak and low 1/3 street diastolic young individuals. The fourth sound, sometimes it can be heard immediately before the first sound. Blood circulation system. Systemic blood circulation. The mechanisms. Contraction ventricle. Closed bicuspid valve. Open the aorta semilunar valve. To reach blood from the left ventricle into the aorta. To reach blood carried by arteries is contraction along the body except the lungs. Blood release O2 and takes CO2 from all tissues body. CO rise blood carried by the vena cava toward the atrium. Ventricular relaxation, tricuspid the open. Then blood flow to the right ventricle. Pulmonary circulation. The mechanism is ventricular contraction, closed tricuspid valve. Semilunar valve, open the lungs artery. CO rich blood from the right ventricle is carried by the pulmonary artery to the right and left lung. In the lungs, blood release CO2. Blood takes O2 in lungs. O-rich blood is carried by the pulmonary vein to the left atrium. Ventricular relaxation, open bicuspid valve, then blood flow to the left ventricle. Portal circulation. Portal circulation is the return of blood flow origination from the intestine, stomach, pancreas, and spleen, which is collected through the portal vein hepatica to the liver and from the capillary system. Coronary circulation. Coronary circulation is circulation of the blood in the heart, which serves to provide blood to meet nutrition of all parts of the heart.